Hello, beloveds. Ta 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 ta. Hello, beloveds. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your lady, Mrs. K here. Your last stretch. But hey, before I continue, thank you guys for joining me. New subscribers, I see you. To my altar base, thank you so much for sticking around. It's the title. Whatever the title is gonna be. We are doing third trimester update. So yes, I'm in my third trimester as we speak. Boom chicka boom. Your lady is about to pop. I literally have less than a month before I pop. Today I just want to talk about how the third trimester has been so far, from day one till now, and starting from cravings to the symptoms I've had and all that, any complaints and stuff like that. What do I start with? Cravings. What did I love eating, or what do I still love eating during my third trimester? So at this point, your girl is eating so much ice cream. Not really picky with the flavor, but for some reason, is it Farm Fresh or Farmhouse? Farm Fresh, I think. The Bucky, that one. Whether caramel, chocolate, strawberry, you name it, vanilla, whatever combination you get, that has been the one. It's still the one. And the weather lately, okay, sorry, the girl is just recovering from a flu, but yes, and with the weather lately, it's been a bit rainy, it's a bit chilly, but the ice cream is still going down. I remember I used to eat, my second trimester, I used to eat ice a lot. See those $1 ice, né? Remember the primary school days? Yes, those ones. I used to eat them a lot, and it was in winter, during winter, but they'll still really go down. So it's the same, ice cream to go. And the other thing is beer. I'm not sure I've mentioned it in my second trimester update, but we're still going on with it. Okay, it has reduced, but it's still there. I still get some days where I crave for beer, specifically draft. Your lady's still craving for beer so much. Have you guys noticed how I'm always correcting myself from calling myself a girl to a lady? Like, I'm a lady, isn't it? Okay, I cannot wait for mango season. I know we're almost there. A few more steps from now and we'll be in it. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait for mango season. So yeah, I can't wait to eat mangoes. My mom has so many mango trees. My mom-in-law has so many mango trees. I cannot wait. And no, I'm not sharing, guys. I've been waiting for mangoes all year, and I remember during the beginning of the pregnancy in the first trimester, that time obviously it's not mango season, and we would go buy in Woolies. They were so expensive, but I had no choice, and I love my mango juice. And the other thing I would eat any day also would be watermelon. Okay, for me to say that I would eat any day doesn't mean that I have food that I don't want to eat. Food aversions and stuff, no. I can't talk about that now because I'm not experiencing it, but I'm just saying preference, like what is my to-go food or fruit or whatever that I can just take in any time. So it would be that. And I'm not sure I've said this before, but I've generally always hated drinking water. I'm the type of person that would drink maybe a liter a month. And I'm not joking, I was really that person. And even if the dermatologists and people around me tell me you need to drink more water for your skin and stuff, I'm just like, oh yeah, well, I really just don't like it. Sometimes I'll even put sugar just so it goes down. And in a way, I'm telling myself I am drinking water, right? But with this pregnancy, I'm so happy because I didn't have to force myself to drink water. I love water so much. So it was not even a thing, a reminder, I just know it. I've been drinking a lot of water and I really love that. What I didn't like is dry mouth. Like currently I'm experiencing it. That's why I have to always keep my mouth moist a bit. So that's why I also drink a lot of water, because my mouth is constantly dry. I have no idea why. The lips also constantly dry. I don't know why, but obviously I'm blaming everything to the process, the baking process. Okay, the other thing I really didn't enjoy is burning feet. So when I go to the mall or at work and my job requires me moving around, you understand, on my feet, so it is getting uncomfortable because I would get burning feet. My feet would swell up. I think I do have videos of my swollen feet. Let me just try and get it and I'll show you guys. So my feet would really swell up. I could not fit in shoes anymore. I had just one pair of shoes that I would wear, you know, like, but then I would only the front, the toe part and midway goes into the shoe, that the sole and everything else is just out there because I can't get into the shoe. And I remember my cousin Tammy told me I should get Crocs, but I never got them to date. But now as we speak, my feet are not swollen, but the longest they've gone swollen was maybe 3 days, just swollen. And you know, when I sleep I do have them elevated, you know, on a pillow and stuff, but it is just not helping. So no, so burning feet, swollen feet, dry mouth, all those things should be right now. Let us not forget the lower back pain. My lower back aches. It really aches. And let's not forget the penguin walk, né? So it's the same thing as, you know, after lying down, you constantly want to pee. By the way, it gets worse. So you want to go pee the way you are getting off the bed, you know, the turn, it's just so dramatic. I really wish I could show you guys. It's so dramatic. And when I wake up every time, let's say in the middle of the night, I wake up to go pee. First of all, it's uncomfortable trying to wake up, and when you wake up, the lower back is aching so much. Sometimes I have to walk like this. Sorry, and only later on, I stand straight and try to lean back a bit, you know, because it's really sore. I don't know, lower back pain. I don't get why. Let us not forget the breathing. Never stops. I always have to still catch my breath. I used to blame it on COVID, but now I'm blaming it on both COVID and my baking process. I always have to catch my breath. I did talk about the peeing a lot, so you have to urinate every 5 minutes. Maybe not 5 minutes, but it's so annoying, man. Sometimes you really go and pee and it's just for that, you know. At some point I'm like, I know, can't I just wear nappies? I know, I'm so done. But no, obviously you can't, and it's really irritating. And yes, we've grown. I'm not sure you can see, but we've grown. We have really grown. We're about to close off, and at this point baby girl is facing down, so we're really about to pop. And not so long ago, I mean this week, so I've been trying to buy everything I'll need for baby girl and me for both the hospital and when we're back, right? So I was going with my sister to the mall, so we go buy the last buy actually of the whole pregnancy related stuff. And on our way there, approaching the traffic lights, you know, when the traffic lights change to amber and then you stop because you're like, I mean, no rush, number one, and you're seeing the other car that wants to turn is already there. And obviously if I was speeding, maybe you would tune your lights, most like, so sorry, but allow me, understand, maybe in a way they understand you go by and stuff like that. But I stopped. So as soon as I stopped, looking at the rear mirror, I'm like, that car is going very fast. There was a car behind me that was going very fast. I have stopped completely, but I could see it's really coming fast, and there was nothing I could do, right? I could hear the sound of the tires, you know, when a car is trying to brake, you could hear that. And I am like, in my head, I was like, we are doomed, because I saw it coming. I was like, we are doomed. So in my head, I'm like, I can't go further. The cars that are turning will hit me, or I'll hit them. And even if those cars were done, most likely that time the the traffic lights would have turned green, so the two cars are exchanging and going, and we still have to stop, right? So there's nothing I could do. All I did was hold the steering wheel so I don't hit myself. So I just held on like this and moved back, like leaned back towards, against my seat. Now my sister is sitting next to me, and I didn't even say watch out or hold on or something. I know I had a few seconds to actually say something, but I don't know why I didn't say anything. So all she had was the dog, and then moved forward, hit her head, because she hit her head harder compared to me, because I was holding on and I was expecting it ish. So only after it happened, she's like, oh my gosh, are we bumped or what? So that time I already knew that yes, we were bumped, and it's by a Bucky, a white Bucky, because I've seen it. Okay, and luckily we're all fine, but obviously we needed to go get checked and stuff like that. And our car, it wasn't, the damage is not too big compared to the car that hit us. And it's the whole thing of police stories, you know, reports and all that. Then we're done. From there on, I still told my sister, okay, my husband came, and then he just gave me his car, and so that we still proceed, right? Because we were fine, we still proceed with the mall and stuff like that. And the whole time my sister was telling me, no, I think you must still go get checked and stuff. I'm like, but I don't feel anything, and I don't think I hurt myself anyway and stuff. She's like, no, you must still go get checked. Cool. The person that's telling me to go get checked is the one that's having a headache, so she started getting a very bad headache and stuff. So we went to the hospital and got checked. They're like, no, the baby is fine and stuff. Then they called my gynae, and my gynae is like, oh yes, they did, what test did they do? And then they were like, you must stay at least for 24 hours, you need to be monitored. I was laughing because I was like, yo guys, are you really going to admit me? They're like, yes, we realized we needed to do it, but also your doctor confirmed it, you need to be admitted. I'm like, I was waiting for the nurses to tell me, no, we're joking, but they were really serious. I was like, oh, wow, okay. So I was asking them, can I not go to the mall, finish what I needed to do, and then we can do this? They're like, no. Had you gone to the mall first and you come here, then maybe yes, but that's, I was like, what? So I called my husband, I'm like, I'm being admitted, and I told him the whole story, and then he was laughing. He's like, yeah, you're playing a prank on me. I'm like, no. The same way you're laughing, that's exactly how I was laughing, because I didn't understand. But yes, at some point I really felt better that it happened, because I feel like had I just gone home without going to the hospital, maybe I would have panicked a bit, the back of my mind, if she wasn't moving, or if just something, I'll be like, okay, am I sure she's okay? You know, later on you're like, but what if? Wouldn't have killed for me to get checked, right? But I didn't get checked and all those things. So I stayed. The nurses are very nice, the staff is very, very nice. Sorry, and they kept checking the baby more often. You know, they fed me, I was well rested. My doctor came that same day, and he also checked me. He said, yes, the same thing, that no, you have to stay. I'll still come see you tomorrow, and then you can be released tomorrow if nothing changes and all that. I got an injection. I hate needles. But yes, I was like, okay. So that was my first time being admitted in the hospital, and the fact that I was admitted in the hospital, I went to give birth, I was like, so it's like a little part of me is happy-ish that I have been there, because now I have a general image and picture of what I'm expecting, what's going to happen and all that. So I was in there. It was chill, but it was weird, like spending the whole night alone. But okay, I was on my phone most of the time. There's TVs, watching a few movies, and then I just slept off. So the tablets they gave me that night really made me sleep so peacefully. Like normally I'll wake up sometimes 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, just awake, and I don't sleep anymore. I just go take a nap later. But that morning, the following morning, I woke up, okay, because the sister had to come check again. And then after that, someone came in to tell me about breakfast. I'm like, can I please get it later, because I was still sleepy. I was very drowsy. You know, I wake up, sleep again, I wake up. Then I eventually woke up, my doctor came, discharged me. Then he's like, no, you can rest a bit again. So I stayed for an extra, I think, 2 hours. Then I left, and yeah, here we are. So eventually we did manage to still go back to the mall, bought everything else we needed to buy, and I needed to buy these things only after the shower because I didn't know what I was gonna get from the shower. So according to I had a gift registry, right? So everything on the gift registry, I needed it. It's a must get. So what is ticked off, thank God. What is not ticked off, I still needed to get it. And also I've gotten some gift vouchers, so those are also stuff I needed. I had to use to get the more stuff I needed and all that. So I'm so glad. Can I catch my breath? Dry mouth. So I'm so glad it is over, and at this point I'm very happy it's done. The next thing is really just to put everything in place and we're good to go. Anywho, beloveds, hopefully I don't remember something after I've already done shooting this. It happens a lot. I'm like, why didn't I say this? Oh, I forgot to say this. And it's like, about the movements, her movements have reduced for some reason. She doesn't move as much anymore. And I remember from my previous updates, I was always talking about how I enjoy the movements. You know, when she starts moving, I drop everything and I just hold, you know. I don't know, someone asked me, what, is she moving? I'm like, yeah, and I'm sure not feeling it. They're like, oh, but she's in you, you're already feeling it. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling it in, but it's also nice when I feel it here. I'm really excited. And this has been the smoothest pregnancy ever, because I've never been pregnant, yes, but the people around me, the way they've described their journeys and stuff, they're really like, you're your God's favorite. So I'm grateful. We have been great to date. So yay, thank God. We're about to stop with the manicure. This is probably going to be my last set, or maybe I'll have one more, but or maybe this is the last one. Really could be the last one, no problem. I was thinking about the hairstyle that I would want to have when the time comes, because I don't want to be busy with hair. Definitely not wigs, where I stand for wigs. So I'm probably going to braid, rasta, or something that will last a while. And we're ready. My daughter is asking me, so are you ready? I'm like, I guess so. Like, at this point, you don't even have a choice. You have to be ready. So we are ready, I guess. And I'm still praying for natural delivery. I really, really hope that is what God has in store for me. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for following my pregnancy journey this far. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and share the link. Okay, so this video, I don't know, but for anyone that's pregnant, maybe they'll get that swollen feet is not a big deal. Like, people go through it. I'm sure you read on that, or you've seen other videos about it, but I just felt like I should talk about how mine has been. And yeah, and generally fatigue is always going to be there, or has always been there for me. It just has stages. It was way too worse in the first trimester, got a bit better in the second trimester, but now it's there, but not as worse as the first trimester, because now I get more tired when I move around a lot. First trimester, you're just tired. You're waking up but you're just tired. You're laying down but you're just tired. So okay, the other thing maybe I don't like now is the discomfort. You know, you sit like that, you have to twist in a few minutes, and then again. Yo, the other thing, guys, clothes. Yo. At this point, I can't wear any pants that I've ever worn in my life. Not because I can't fit. Yes, I did add on the weight, but not because my thighs are too big, I can't fit and stuff, but it's just not coming off here. And you know, I can't wear too tight stuff, so I have to leave on dresses, flowy, stretchy, you know, stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.